There's a crow going after Snowy's food. I love crows. Freaking smart. Good morning, guys. It is day 27. Day 20. Day 27. So, yeah, super stoked. Super stoked. Yes, this video is about compost. So if you're not into it, see you in the next one. Yeah, I've done a lot of videos the last little bit of compost, but there's just too many other interesting things that we want to kind of get out there and vlog. So we haven't posted a lot of them. Snowy is gonna go after that crow. Anyways, so what I'm hoping is my wife can use the big beautiful brain that she has, and we can just kind of throw a mishmash together. I know Digwell Greenfingers uses that. This is going to be more like a whiplash, but just kind of bouncing back and forth through the last, I don't know, 7-10 days of how things have been going. Day 18, I had one of my moments, yeah, I think I'm pretty stoked about it. So I hope we'll be able to get that in there too. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, just pull the covers off and then see what kind of temperature we're at. One thing I've noticed, hey Snowy, compost. One thing I've noticed with these is that in the last 2 days, they have dropped. Maybe because I added a lot more water the last time. I don't think I really did, but I think, you know, like I don't think we're gonna have 160 temperatures in here. It'll be interesting. I think it's gonna be around 140, and we'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull the covers off. I'll get some temps and I'll bring you guys back. Awesome, let's go. Okay, so I got them off and I'm gonna test this one. This is only 20 days old, so I suspect this one is gonna be hotter than this one. I'm thinking 145, maybe 130, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna put it in there now. This might take a bit. It takes a while to get up. You should see the layering of this. There is no more layers. It is just like sweet, sweet blackness now. It'll warm my hands up. It's freezing. All right. Dirt's hitting off the blonde. Lighting's terrible. And you can't smell that. But that smells like success to me. Awesome. Ooh, 140. It's dropping rapidly. You can't see it. Oh well. Okay, so 140. Can't remember what I guessed this one at. Maybe 130? I don't know. My memory's really good. It's just a bit short. Oh, sweet, sweet. Just smells awesome, awesome. So yeah, anyways, let's see what this one's at. Oh, 140. 140 as well. Will that work? No. Anyways, they're both, that one was 142. Yeah, 140 as well. Just under 140. So, we have stopped going up, and now we're just doing this, going down. So, awesome. I'm gonna get to flipping it, And yeah, Colleen will hopefully cut some couple clips in while I'm flipping it, and then I'll maybe bring you back when I'm like halfway through and just show you what we got. Awesome. Yeah, one thing I want to add is I always keep these piles covered. We get a ton of rain here, and underneath these cedar trees, they drop something like little seedlings and stuff. So I want to kind of keep all that stuff out of there so I can keep control of our piles. So, I mean, the best thing would be to have like a roof up here, and you know, that will happen eventually. To keep all the moisture out, because otherwise it would just be like a sopping mess. So yeah. So a really good tip that I've seen is you want to take the stuff on the outside of the pile, which would be the coolest, and then flip that into the inside, and then just the reverse, the stuff on the inside that's the hottest onto the outside, to kind of, you know, get all that biology working and help the decomposition work faster. So. Whew, that is warm. But as you can see, it is certainly starting to continue, or it's not starting, it's continuing to break up. Smells really good. It still has a little bit of that kind of like ammonia smell to it, but it's definitely kind of transitioning to a more of an earthy, natural smell. And I'm seeing lots of that fungi and bacteria through the top of the pile anyway. So a good test that you can do is kind of get it and squeeze it, and one kind of 2 drops coming out means it's kind of like the perfect the perfect has the perfect moisture content. But this is a little on the dry side, but if you've been following, I'm trying to keep these things on the drier side, because last year when I first started composting, a lot of my piles got too wet, they got way too compacted, and then it got anaerobic, which is not good. I mean, the compost that we got from it was still great, but it's a little bit smellier for sure. So, and this stuff, as you can see, I mean, it's kind of staying in a ball, which is, I would think, a really good sign. So I will be adding some water, rainwater, which is another new thing for us this year. We're collecting rainwater now, and obviously that doesn't have anything in it that could kill the biology that's going on in this pile. So if you don't have rainwater, a great thing to do is just kind of let your water sit for 24 hours. It'll off gas all the stuff in there, and then won't really affect the biology. And the rainwater that's been sitting in there probably has a very high count of microorganisms working away in it, because there's, I mean, obviously not chlorinated or however they treat water. You know, it's natural. So yeah, and I think that has actually been a benefit on these piles as well. So yeah, I'm adding adorable amounts of water to this. I've seen a lot of videos where guys just like hammer it in there, and yeah, I mean, it totally works for them, but I'm nervous of getting my piles too wet, because it's pretty nasty when it does. So it's another great thing about, you know, doing a little bit of work before you start your pile. Like, I used a lawnmower to get the size of the material I was putting in there down into a small size. It just makes it break down a lot faster, and like, as you can see, it just kind of falls through the fork, and you don't end up with a whole bunch of bumpy bits. I mean, that's just a piece of cardboard, but you know, it'll be less sifting that I have to do when I'm going to be putting it into our beds, and it'll be like a great mulch to just go straight out, even with the chunky bits. So we're definitely going to play around with that and leave it pretty chunky and see you know how that works. So okay, what is that? 12 minutes. So easy money. See stuff on the bottom. Yeah, there's one drip that came out of it. Again, balled up nicely. Oh yeah, that smells really, really good. So super stoked about that. I'll get on that next pile. That one is like 25 days old, so it's a little bit cooler than this one. This one's only 18 days old, and it is like super broken down. Like if I wanted to, I could probably, actually I might sift some. You know I couldn't resist. Let's go. All right, florist bucket, holes punched in the bottom. Free compost, seeds growing under our lights. Let's go. If it doesn't work, oh well. If it does, awesome. Okay, I gotta go put this somewhere where the birds aren't gonna get at it. Okay, the other thing that I want to note, that I've noted before, zero rodent activity in these two piles. None. As they cool down, I'm sure they will be more prone to move in, but our neighbor right there, she has her cold compost pile in the back. She has multiple nests in hers. That's actually where I got my first batch of worms for my worm farm. But anyways, yeah, interesting. Rats everywhere in Oak Bay, but not in my two piles. 22 minutes for both. Let's go. Definitely a little bit warmer. I pushed myself there. I wanted to see how fast I could do it. I don't know why I do that, but it's just kind of in my nature, I guess. But anyways, they look great. It's 20 days old now, and it is, as you guys have seen, it is out there, and we are trying, or we're looking to see how it does. So I can't give anything away, but I am pretty excited. So yeah, this one's a lot more coarse. I didn't take the time to break it down, but it's still going to be great stuff. And when we come back, I guess probably just about 3 weeks from today, I am sure that we are going to be sifting some of it and trialing a bunch of it, and then putting the coarser stuff out in the garden and just letting that biology break down out there. So I can't believe it. We got to this point so quickly, but a little bit of luck, a little bit of work, and good to go. And one last thing is, a lot of you guys ask, or just say, oh, I wish I could have a compost pile. I don't have the material. I don't have the space and all that kind of stuff. Just start with an adorable little pile. By your garden bed, in your garden bed, in a bucket, it doesn't matter. Where that stuff is sitting, and as it starts to break down, even if there's not like a whole lot of, all those fancy words going on in there, the soil below it is going to benefit just from the biology working away. So the best thing you can do, the best tip I can give, is start. Don't worry about the nitrogen or the greens. Don't worry about the carbon or the browns. Just start, and you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out for sure. So anyways, to say I'm excited is an understatement. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not very dirty, getting there. Stay awesome. So me and Colleen, while this is getting red, we're having a pretty good laugh last night. There's actually 4 phases to composting. 4. So So the first phase is you build the pile, and your clothes can come in, not go in the laundry, or it can go in the laundry hamper as long as it's not too wet. Phase 2 is when the mesophilic activity starts coming up. That means it's getting up to 120. Clothes can come in the house, but they can't go in the clothes hamper. They have to stay separated, minding their own business. Phase 3, clothes can't come inside. They have to stay out on the porch. It's not like it's a terrible, anaerobic, disgusting smell, but it is, if you guys haven't composted before, there's this particular phase where it like sticks to you. Extra long showers, clothes can't come inside. Phase 3. Phase 4, clothes can come back inside and stay on the floor. Unfortunately, while you're doing compost, after stage 4, I don't think they can ever go back in the hamper. You know, it's just too dirty. It smells great, but they can't go with Colleen's work clothes. So